Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. The Warriors are betting big on young talent to become new stars and guarantee the future of the franchise. Brandon Podziemski is one of them, a player with a strong personality. In attempts to trade for big stars, opponents asked for Brandon Podziemski in exchange. Young star makes drastic decision. Brandon Podziemski of the Golden State Warriors knows many people have counted his team out, but he hasn't lost faith. Speaking with NBC Sports, Podziemski was asked about a recent comment from an anonymous NBA coach who compared the Warriors to a musical act that was past its prime. Podziemski made it clear that he doesn't like the criticism, but he is eager to prove everyone wrong. "We don't love to hear that, but we love to hear that in the fact that we're going to do something that no one expects us to do," Podziemski said. Podziemski went on to say that there is a strong, winning mentality on the team, regardless of the odds against them. Other players, most notably Stephen Curry, want to remind the world of just how good the Warriors can be. But even though the team wants to win doesn't mean they will, especially with the current state of the Western Conference. Competition in the West is fierce, with teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder, Dallas Mavericks, Denver Nuggets, and Minnesota Timberwolves dominating their opponents. And the battle to even reach the play-in tournament has been tough over the last several seasons. Last year, the Warriors fell short and didn't get into the postseason. This summer, they made some adjustments but failed to sign another big-name all-star to the roster. This has many people assuming they won't get much better in 2024-25. But Podziemski knows his teammates and their desire to win and thinks the NBA world could be shocked when they see the Warriors climb to the top of the standings again. Steve Kerr is among the best coaches in the NBA. The 2023-24 season is a fantastic testament to Steve Kerr's greatness as a head coach and a detriment to his resume. Although the Golden State Warriors won 46 games, they missed the playoffs for the third time since 2020. Following a letdown of a season, where does Kerr rank among the best NBA coaches? CBS Sports curated a list ranking the best coaches in the NBA. Although Kerr has 4 NBA championships as the Warriors' head coach, his resume suggests he dipped further than his ranking suggests. Before discussing his placement on the list, it is essential to put the 2023-24 season in perspective. Firstly, Klay Thompson's fall from All-Star status hindered the team's success, as he was an integral part of the Warriors' game plan. The other half of the Splash Brothers averaged his lowest scoring mark since his sophomore season. Moreover, he went 0-10 from the three-point line in the NBA play-in tournament against the Sacramento Kings. Despite Thompson's shortcomings, Kerr attempted to work around them, convincing one of the best three-point shooters in the history of the NBA to come off the bench. Furthermore, he also managed Thompson's emotional aspect with the utmost care and respect. Secondly, regarding Kerr's coaching performance during the 2023-24 season, the Draymond Green debacle of a campaign points to Kerr's leadership. Green played only 55 games during the 2023-24 campaign due to multiple suspensions and a sabbatical following numerous instances of blatant physical attacks on opposing players. Although it's disputable to say Kerr should have nipped the problem in the bud years ago, such a claim doesn't consider the complete picture. Kerr isn't the only person in the Warriors' brain trust who enabled Green's problematic behavior. Kerr openly discussed Green but without completely removing the lid of the can of worms. Instead of outwardly detesting Green, he talked about his defensive star getting the help he needs and tried to keep as much in-house as possible during the Warriors' letdown season. Related, we believe Warriors on NBA list? Kerr's leadership and human approach to basketball helps him in dilemmas many coaches would crumble. However, Stephen Curry warrants criticism after failing to make the playoffs 3 times since 2020, despite having one of the best players of all time. Wasting another great Curry season docked Kerr a few points, but not enough to knock him out of the 5 NBA coaches. CBS Sports ranked Kerr fourth in the NBA, sandwiched between Indiana Pacers Rick Carlisle and Los Angeles Clippers Tyronn Lue.